At the moment the atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, a cataclysmic explosion violently consumed the city. The sky, overwhelmed by an inferno of light and heat, transformed into a chaotic blend of intense orange, yellow, and red hues. The massive mushroom cloud rose with terrifying speed, an ever-expanding symbol of devastation. On the ground, a wave of destruction rippled outward, flattening buildings and turning the once bustling city into a scene of utter ruin. Towering structures crumbled into dust, while shards of metal, broken glass, and chunks of brick were sent flying through the air, propelled by the sheer force of the blast. People, gripped by a paralyzing mixture of fear and disbelief, scrambled desperately in every direction. Many of them, unable to comprehend the scale of the disaster, were thrown to the ground by the shock wave or succumbed to the blast force. Small fires ignited across the city, quickly escalating into raging infernos as thick black smoke spiraled into the sky, suffocating the air and obscuring the sun. The heat wave from the explosion swept through the streets, warping the air in a suffocating blanket of oppressive warmth. The ground itself trembled as if the earth itself was recoiling from the horror unfolding above. In the distance, the shock wave continued its destructive path as an eerie silence followed the initial blast. The once bustling city was now a desolate landscape of ruin and chaos. A deadly stillness settled in, only to be pierced by the distant cries of survivors and the muffled sounds of further destruction. Red and blue flashes from the fires and explosions lit the cityscape, illuminating the horrific scene in brief, violent bursts. The survivors, if any, were left to confront the aftermath. Scorched buildings, burned bodies, and a city unrecognizable in its devastation. The visual should capture not only the immediate terror and destruction, but also the deep, lingering sense of helplessness and despair that followed. The atmosphere should be heavy with grief, loss, and the profound impact of the moment. The contrast between the violent eruption of the bomb and the eerie silence that followed should be a central focus, evoking both the raw power of the explosion and the tragic aftermath it left behind.